What's up, gang? How you guys doing? It is Lieutenant Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the Top 25 Mistakes En Route to the Good Life, first and second edition, man. And I'm here trying to bring you guys some significant things that brought me forward in my life. Now, I'm about to start my podcast, guys. So, what you guys on YouTube get is you guys get the first, round of me just talking about some of the concepts that I'm going to be teaching, talking about, coaching about, and when I do this on video as well as on audio, what it does is it allows people to learn on different platforms, right? Some people are more engaged when it comes to video. Some people are more engaged when it comes to the written word, and some people just like to listen to audio as they're working out, driving, and doing certain things like that. So what I'm attempting to do is to give you my information in all different platforms to help you to create the life that you want. So I do my podcast here in my backyard, and I just talk to you, the people out there who are trying to create the life that you want. And hopefully, if you guys avoid some of the mistakes that I made in my life, you guys can really move forward a lot faster. And that's what it's about, man. It's about taking back time, and it's about getting where you need to go with a lot less obstacles in your way by taking the path that other people have paved for you, paths that have less obstacles, or if they do have obstacles, the person who is guiding you on those paths already knows about those obstacles. So that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here as your guide and to help you through the tough points of your life, especially you first halfers, man. I'm gonna help you guys really time crunch and get to success in your careers and your life a lot faster. So here goes, man. Let's get to this top 25 mistakes en route to the good life. What's up, gang? How you guys doing? It is Lieutenant Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the Top 25 Mistakes En Route to the Good Life, coming at you today with episode 66. On what day is this? It's Friday the 13th. Yeah, so I'm not superstitious, but one thing I know is number 13 is my lucky number, guys. That's right, number 13 is my lucky number. So squash that Friday the 13th nonsense, right? And start enjoying life by making it happen yourself, right here, right now, each day, right? I tell people all day long, right? The past is the past. What happened yesterday cannot be undone. It cannot be undone. You have to begin to move forward with your life today to create the life that you want tomorrow, right? So, in my life, what I found was that when I begin to worry, it is only because I am thinking about tomorrow and I'm not thinking about the moment, right? So when I begin to worry, what happens is that I start to project things that I think can happen. Well, you know the problem with that, guys. The problem when you start projecting things that you think will happen, usually 90% of the time they don't happen, and so I try to tell people to stop trying to predict and project the future. Most of the time when we think we're predicting the future, when it comes to things good, we overestimate how great it's going to be, right? And when it comes to bad things, we overestimate how bad it's going to be. So we are poor estimators when it comes to predicting the future. We just can't do it. Can't do it well when it comes to our own personal life. We may do it for other people's lives. We may be able to be a trained observer from a distance, but up close and personal, we can't do it. We can't do it at all, guys. We have been very bad. Our numbers, our batting average is really bad when it comes to predicting our own future, when it comes to good and bad things. So what I suggest, guys, is setting up a plan of action, right? That plan of action is small steps daily, right? Small steps daily reverse engineered so that you know, as you take those small steps, when you finally get forward to where you need to be, you'll know how your life is going to turn out because of the steps that you take. Now, during those small steps, and the reason why I tell you to take small steps daily is because in your journey, there are going to be obstacles that you have to maneuver around. But if you're taking leaps and bounds trying to get there, what happens, guys, is you're way off the edge. You're way off the ledge, right? So let's say you're trying to achieve a path of being a successful business owner, and you go all in on something that you really think is going to work out. So you get outside investors, you bring money in and everything else, and you so far overestimate the projection of how your business is going to turn out. And a lot of times, guys, when we overestimate and we don't take the small steps through reverse engineering, we fall flat on our face, man. It does not work out, and I don't want that to happen for you guys. So I tell you guys, in business, in life, in relationships, in your health, take small steps to create the life that you want. Small steps, guys. That is what matters when it comes to creating the life that you want. So yesterday I left off with convictions, right? I was wrapping up convictions, and I finished off talking about how your convictions about other races shape and mold your behavior, how you deal with other races, but more importantly, how it takes away from your life, right? It strips away an entire experience that you could be living in your life if you learned how to deal with people on an individual merit basis. An individual merit basis. Everybody is not the same. We are not cookie cutter people. Everybody has their different personalities, their different quirks, and everything else within a race, let alone trying to categorize a whole race on its own. So I beat that horse to death, man, when it came to convictions about race and convictions about most things that you deeply believe in life that other people have told you. And so you guys have to learn how to think on your own. And I know that in this society, there aren't many thinkers, right? There are a lot of studiers of other people's philosophies, right? There are a lot of copiers of other people's words and thoughts and things, but not a lot of deep thinkers. Not a lot of people take the time. And I suggest, guys, you take 15 minutes a day. That's all, 15 minutes a day to sit down in a room by yourself, no music, just a light and a yellow pad and pen, and write out your thoughts. Be a thinker, guys. Learn to be a thinker. Learn to work through your problems on pen and paper, writing it out. Writing out reasoning both sides of your argument so that you're not caught in the emotion of the decision as opposed to the logic of the decision when you guys are creating the life that you want. And that is so important. So today I'm going to be talking about some questions that helped me to focus on what was truly important in my life. And I'm sure once you guys hear some of these questions that I'm talking about, I mean, maybe I'll get to one, maybe I'll get to two today, but when you guys begin to hear these questions that I'm talking about, I'm sure you as well will say, hey, this helped me to focus on what was truly important, what I need to be focusing on each and every day, and what is most important. Now, for me, the first question I like to say before I get into it, guys, is how much of your passion and energy is put toward things, people, or places that have no significance on how your life turns out. Now, when I say this, guys, I don't want you to begin saying that's not me, right? Because